And a look behind the curtain here. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA.
Here we go.
With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline. And I'm Kevin Harlan. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Jared McCain is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get the season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fox, a screen on McCain. The kick out to Fox. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio with the rebound. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Here's Champagnie. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Wembanyama. Fox inside the line. And no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Fox with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is what Fox loves to do. Terrorize you in the open floor.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Five on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Defended by Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Trying to end the drought, and Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Plays it up off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's McCain. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McCain. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Fox deciding where to go with it. No good from 18. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Spurs. Dort attacking. SGA on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And he gets it to go. SGA's got his second basket of the night.
How about the determination from Shea? Didn't let the physical defense stop him.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Walls is checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. The jump hook. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's Wembanyama. His last outing with 20 points. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's SGA. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far. And the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Holmgren against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Count it. SGA's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Fox a screen on Wallace. Wembanyama left side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Holmgren with a screen on Castle. Here's Wallace. Misses in close.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Fox. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from SGA. Pass to Wallace. From about 19 feet, San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Champagny. Now Barnes. Now Wembanyama. He's defended by Hartenstein. The kick out to Fox. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
First one falls for him. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. Although nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now here's Wallace. Still scoreless. Williams up on top. Lets it go from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Caruso. A shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A 12-point game. And Wiggins throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Harper, he's checked in for Fox. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Wiggins outside. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. And stolen by Barnes. Johnson with it. Now defended by Wiggins.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Wiggins to the inside. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wiggins.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Fournette finds Johnson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Now here's Wallace. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. Off the left rim and out. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Joe. And the layup is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Castle with it. Over Joe. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Williams, Chet Holmgren out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. Count it, good. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's the screen. Wallace against Harper. On the wing, Barnes. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. Holmgren outside. Pass to Wallace. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Joe can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 6. Barnes down low. Working on Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Barnes hits them both. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Now, Castle. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Wiggins against Vassell. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
There's the pick. Back to Cornette. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laforce.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin, back to you.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the middle, and stolen by Vassell. And here's Barnes for three. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Luke Cornett. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. SGA's checked in. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 11. Inside, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Wiggins against Vassell. Barnes outside. Pass to Olynyk. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Well, he can really bully you in there. Olynyk is a tough assignment close to the basket.
Here's SGA. Now Waltz. Williams scanning the floor. SGA from outside. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Wallace, good. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside, Fox. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defense getting overly physical with Fox, but he makes them pay, earning the and one opportunity.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wiggins.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency he plays with. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level.
Steps back. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. 5 to shoot. Floats one up. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Outside, Fox. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Wembanyama, no good. Thunder trailing by 14. On the wing, Wallace. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Vassell grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Barnes, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Wallace, the pass to SGA. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Here's Castle. And the rejection by Holmgren. Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. Hits it from three-point range. Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
And we've become accustomed to seeing this from Fox. A fantastic scorer who knows how to get himself going.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Barnes outside. Dort against Vassell. A pass to Fox. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Puts the move on. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Kelly Olynyk checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe comes in for Cason Wallace. And here is Fox. He's got 15. Williams with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Back to SGA. Hartenstein with the screen on Fox. And a wide open look for SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harper. Wembanyama finds Vassell. And he drops it in from the low post. Vassell's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
SGA, no good. Spurs leading by 15. Wembanyama passes to Harper. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harper's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. And here's SGA. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Harper, the bucket on the assist by Fox. Harper's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Harper with the steal. It's Olynyk atop the key. Vassell outside. Wembanyama outside. The shot, no good. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And Fox has it in the corner. Floats one. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
SGA passes to Hartenstein.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Here's Fox. 9 points last game out. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's SGA. Again, the Thunder score.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the San Antonio Spurs.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
These two guys we thought they'd bring in tonight, it has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Thunder trailing by 18. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 19. Pass to McCain. Back to SGA. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Champagnie, defended by Holmgren. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Fades away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Spins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
San Antonio leading by 19 points. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Pass to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 5th assist in this one. Fox, the bounce pass. That's up a 3. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trailing by 18. Shoots from the right block. He squares up and sinks it. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Vassell, the pass to Champagnie. Spurs working the ball around now. Hassel misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McCain, a 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 16. And it's Vassell in the corner. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea hits from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagnie, defended by Holmgren. Back to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. It's deflected. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And here's some numbers on Fox. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder. Holmgren, the screen. Inside. He can't hit that top. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Castle to stop the drought. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Vassell. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside.
Take a break.
And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
He misses the free throw. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Champagnie. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wallace, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Champagnie. Vassell, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Champagnie. Vassell outside. San Antonio again missing. Wallace looking for an opening. Holmgren with it. He has 6. Back to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Can't nail the jumper. Spurs have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Holmgren. Wembanyama up top. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Dort wide open. Misses the three. San Antonio leading by 11. Fox finds Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Down low, here's Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 16.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Then for the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Over Hartenstein. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Wembanyama's got 18 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Wallace outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Wallace has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Oklahoma City. Fox against SGA. Here's Wembanyama for three. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, he loves to distribute. Caruso very much a team-first guy.
Here's Champagny, defended by Caruso. Back to Castle. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Thunder. In fourth, the Spurs.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot-blocking numbers.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso, a screen on Harper. And they call an illegal screen here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Stephon Castle.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Wallace. Lets the three fly. Wembanyama, no good. Thunder trailing by 8. Now Caruso. No scoring in this one. SGA from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Lock at 6. Trying to get something going. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. .103 left to play here in the third. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Here's Harper. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams gets the bucket.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Wallace outside for the lead. No good from three-point territory. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Isaiah Joe. Wiggins is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. Wiggins surveying the floor. Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Wallace misses. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. San Antonio leading by 4. Vassell outside. Launches it. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Caruso against Vassell. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. That's now 8 points for Williams.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the way Fox goes at defenders inside earns him a lot of trips to the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
And the Thunder making a change here. SGA's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. The rebound by the Spurs. Outside, Fox. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pass to Barnes. That one goes. Count it. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in, and then for Oklahoma City, Carlson's checked in, and it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Caruso against Vassell. Shoots over Caruso, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Spurs. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Joe. Holmgren outside. Launches a 3. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Joe passes to Hartenstein to tie it up, and the shot is good. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Olynyk sets a screen for Fox, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Olynyk. And Stephon Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one off the back of the rim and in. SGA's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's SGA. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Now Wembanyama. Now Castle to end the run. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Joe on the wing. Outside, Dort. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 7. Outside Harper. Spurs working the ball around now. In the corner, Castle with it. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Pass to Joe. Back to SGA. And it's good, 2 points. 34 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Johnson with a screen on Holmgren. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Jared McCain's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Great D that time from Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Holmgren. The tray hits the three-point bomb.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Back to Fox. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
It's stolen by McCain. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Buries it down low.
Yeah, excellent decision-making from Castle to set up his teammate.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's McCain. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The shot is off.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Takes a step back. Fox Kessel fires, and he does not hit.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now SGA. Here's Holmgren, launches it, and down goes the three.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Outside, Fox. Dort with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 14. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Now SGA. Tries it from 16. Wembanyama reels it in. Here's Champagnie. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Hartenstein. That one drops.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
SGA, 18 feet out. Count it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Free throw good, Fox. He doesn't get the second one.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Now Fox from outside. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.